Hot sauces were created for two reasons: to make food taste better or to bring in the heat. A lot of heat.
Woo! I'm going for the milk. I'm going for the milk. Woo! Yo, that is spicy, boy!
I'm going out, guys. I'm out. Oh, it doesn't even help.
My stomach is just a pit of magma.
Oh, it's so bad.
Today, my goal is completely different. I want to infuse as much flavor as possible using hot sauce, and I'll be doing that to every single meat I have available. The very first one that is going to go through the process is this, the good old chicken. And if we are all being honest, chicken does not have a lot of flavor, but hopefully soaking this in hot sauce is going to make it better. And for today's choice, I chose this, Frank's hot sauce, also known as I put that on everything. And to make this work, it's pretty simple. I gotta fill up the whole bowl, then throw in the chicken and let that thing soak. Now the very next one we're gonna run this experiment, it's gonna be with this, salmon. At least to me, this is a wonderful cut of fish. There's not much secret here. We're gonna soak it in a generous amount of hot sauce, and that's it. Next up, we got a lamb rack. This is absolutely delicious. But today, we're gonna soak this whole thing in the hot sauce. And hopefully, it's gonna be real good. And you better believe this is not gonna be a GUGAFOODS episode without steaks. The choice today was these two beautiful cowboys. They are 1.5 inches thick, choice grade, and should be perfect for today's experiment. There's not much to it. That's one of the reasons I love simple experiments, because if they work well, you can replicate it at home with ease. Now that all of our meats are soaked, the only thing left to do is to go ahead and wait. As that was happening, it was perfect because I decided to go ahead and make an awesome side dish. This one, I'm not only looking for flavor, but also texture. And you're gonna see how simple and easy it is to make. Everything starts off with the vegetables. We're going with some potatoes and carrots. You just gotta shave them with a mandolin or cut them with your knife. And remember to keep them soaked in water so that they do not oxidize. As now, we're gonna make a quick beer batter. Into a bowl, I threw in some all-purpose flour, followed by cornstarch, sugar, salt, and a good amount of beer. Now mix everything well until you form a batter just like this. That's the consistency you're looking for. As now you want to go ahead and drain all of the vegetables, add them all to the batter real good, mix everything well and ensure that they're fully coated with it. Because we can't just eat vegetables by itself, we gotta add a little bit of meat in there. And for that I'm gonna be using these beautiful Wagyu Denver steaks. You can clearly see there's a little bit of oxidation on the meat, but when you slice it open, it is a perfect beautiful red that you're always looking for. Because to finish this side dish up, all you gotta do is to grab a little bit of the vegetables, put a piece of meat right in there, and deep fry the whole thing at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once you get a nice golden brown color, let it rest on a cooling rack because it's now ready. But we need a sauce to go along with this. And this one, it's quite simple. Into a bowl, you want to add in some mayo, followed by green pepper, red bell pepper, red onions, garlic, salt, and a tiny bit of black pepper. Now mix everything well until it's fully combined, and the sauce is now ready. Now for presentation purposes, go ahead and lay down some lettuce, add that beautiful sauce right in the middle, and plate up your fried vegetables. This is today's side dish. And I'll tell you one thing, it's going to give the crunch and the flavor to break up the amount of meat we are about to eat. As now it was time to go ahead and take out the chicken. And as I did, not much has changed. Visually, it looks fine. However, the feeling of it is very different. As I pat it dry, it seems like the skin is disintegrating, probably because the acidity of the vinegar in the sauce. But we all know chicken and hot sauce goes perfectly well together, and I cannot wait to find out how this is actually going to taste. And to finish it up, the only thing I have to do is to go ahead and get it seasoned. For that, I added a good amount of barbecue rub, and it was now ready. Because the next meat is a completely different story. And to ensure I got full coverage with it, I decided to change the container. And oh boy, this one, the texture has completely changed. You gotta be real careful whenever you're patting it dry, because if not, it will just completely disintegrate on you. But one interesting thing is that the fish smell is completely gone. All you smell is hot sauce. I'm not gonna be seasoning this one with anything. Hopefully the hot sauce has enough flavor to make it taste good. Because now let's work on the lamb. This is the only piece of meat that visually and texturally there's no difference. It still just smells like hot sauce. However, I can't believe because of the amount of time this was soaked, there's no difference at all. And hopefully it's gonna be real good and there's no need for any other seasoning. We'll find out real shortly. Because now it's time for the star of the show. And we're talking about steaks. These two beautiful cowboys has been destroyed. As soon as the hot sauce was removed, you can clearly see all the fibers separating. This is a sign that the hot sauce penetrated deeply in there and most importantly, made the steak more tender. Now the question is, was it too much or just enough? I cannot wait to find out, as the only thing left to do is to go ahead and season it. And for that, I'm gonna keep it real simple. A good amount of salt followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. As now, the only thing left to do is to go ahead and cook all of our meats. And for that, I'm gonna be using my wireless thermometer. So now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to cook. So let's do it.
All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful meats today with a nice side dish. What do you guys think, huh? Are you guys hungry?
This is a lot.
Guga, what kind of question? We always hungry over here at GUGAFOODS.
Did it smell a little bit different today?
I'm salivating just thinking about it.
Smelled like hot sauce.
We cooking in hot sauce, everybody.
The whole house.
A little bit stinky, honestly.
So here's the deal. We do have an experiment going on right here, okay? I just want you to tell me if this is good or if this is terrible. Don't do it. No, 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 or maybe yes.
All right, we're gonna let you know, Guga.
Dig in. We're gonna start with the salmon, please. Your favorite.
I hope this is not spicy, man.
We'll find out right now. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Not spicy, but it tastes like salmon.
That's amazing, everybody.
As a salmon hater, I want to say that tastes better than
Regular salmon is at least slightly overcooked because it's flaky like that. But that is amazing, everybody. Wow.
It's still so tender though. So even though it's slightly overcooked, it's not even that big of a deal. Because of that hot sauce, I guess, you get that added flavor and it's a little bit extra juicy as well.
Guys, this is a fantastic success right here. At least for me. You don't like?
I don't like fish.
You want some more?
I don't like that fish.
You want some more?
Specifically, I'm good.
Enough talking about it. Let's jump into the chicken. Dig in.
Chicken.
How does it smell? Tell me. I want to know right now.
The hot sauce smell is a lot more mellow on this one. It's not as in your face as the salmon.
I don't smell it that much either, everybody. Now, I will say this. I want you to notice how the skin started disintegrating. You see it right here on the top?
Yeah, it's barely any skin.
Enough talking. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I think the hot sauce kind of disintegrated the actual chicken a little bit.
It's a little bit mushy.
Yeah.
Like a little powdery feeling on the outside. No?
Maybe a little too tender.
For the salmon, you taste the salmon and you also taste that hot sauce flavor right in your face, right? But on the chicken, it's very mild. So you get chicken with just a hint of that hot sauce, which is actually pretty nice, but because of what it did to the texture of the skin and also the chicken, now my favorite.
So right now, for me, the salmon is better. You?
Salmon.
You?
Chicken.
But before moving to the next one, I want you guys to give this one a go. So grab this, okay? There's a little bit of sauce in there. Dunkage, yeah. Well, let's give it a try and let you know. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. That is incredible.
Man, that is so crispy. That's a steak.
That is a steak. That's a Wagyu steak, man.
That's a steak right there.
What do you think?
That crunch is next level.
Yeah.
I mean, you bite through it and you can really feel all those individual layers of, I don't know if this is some type of potato or what it is, but they all intersect over each other, so they have such a nice mouthfeel. And then once you get through that crispy exterior, you get into that tender, juicy steak. Not to mention that that sauce is also extremely flavorful, adds a nice creaminess to this. This is an all-around stellar side dish.
Absolutely love it. It is ridiculously easy to make.
Nah, there's no way this is easy to make. There's no way, Guga.
Give it a try. You're not going to regret it. But let's go for the lamb. I'm excited for the lamb. Dig in.
Caveman style over here, Guga.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that works.
That thing is so tender and moist inside.
Wow.
The hot sauce went in there.
Yeah.
You could taste it in the middle of the meat, like The flavor actually penetrated all the way.
This one is a little bit vinegary.
Yes.
Unlike the
Yeah.
other two where you don't have the vinegar at all, you just have that hot sauce flavor. This one is the complete opposite. You have more vinegar and less of that hot sauce flavor, but the lamb is so delicious. I mean,
And it's also not spicy again.
Highly recommend you giving this a go, everybody.
If lamb's the winner, I'm not gonna be mad, you know what I mean?
Well, we still got steak.
true?
We do still got steak.
Let's jump in right now and find out. Enough talking, let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Oh,
Oh no.
that's bad.
The texture is wrong, the flavor is also messed up. It just didn't work at all.
Killed the meat too, it doesn't taste like steak.
The weird thing is you bite into it and you don't taste steak juices. You taste straight up hot sauce.
Good point.
That vinegar completely coats your mouth and that's the only thing you taste. Plus you have that same powdery feeling you were saying about the chicken. That's
And it's
horrible.
dry.
I think the hot sauce also cooked the steak. By the way, these were all soaked in hot sauce.
Wow.
To be specific, I put that on everything sauce.
Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah.
So the salmon, chicken, and lamb are all better than the steak?
Yes, I can't believe that.
I'm gonna cry.
Hey, and the winner is the lamb for me.
100% everybody, the lamb is phenomenal. If you do not like lamb, it's because you have tried grass-fed lamb. You gotta try domestic. Try that and it will change your life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Remember, everything I use is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.